Good morning, good afternoon. How are you doing? Do you know the trends of business have changed in the year 2020, 21 and the years to come? And if you don't know the latest trends, you are going to have a massive impact on your business. Hi, my name is Alok. I'm father of two boys, nine trees, husband to one of the most beautiful princes of the world. I'm an engineer, an MBA, an entrepreneur, traveler, author, blogger, podcaster, a parenting expert, and I'm here helping all those aspiring individuals and the existing business owners to build and scale up their businesses in multiple level of ROIs and help you become time independent. So, business owners, entrepreneurs, today I'm going to talk about the latest trends in the year 2021 because we all have faced the challenges because of the pandemic and we have shifted to a new dimension of doing business. So, no doubt that coronavirus has forced us to think little more than what we were doing earlier, and there has been a shift, there has been a change, a great change in doing business all across the globe. So today I'm going to talk about all those top 10 business trends which are required for you to know. And obviously these trends are not going to be there for 1 year, it has to be now for the years to come. So let's talk about that. I hope you all must have gone through certain changes in your business, right? Because times have changed, and based on the times, you have to change, right? So all the businesses have to adjust to ensure their survival and change the trajectory of doing business in this particular 2021 and more likely the future. So as a futuristic person, I help all those companies and all business owners understand the latest trends and technologies and give you a guidance on how to prepare you to do better business in the years to come. So the few top strategies I wanted to talk about, because you know what, this pandemic has not only given a new dimension to ourselves to think something new and different, because it's not only one reason. There were several reasons hiding behind that particular reasons which we have now understood, and based on that all the C level executives as well as small business owners, everybody has understood the fact that this is going to be the future now. Now you have to understand what all and how you are going to do that. If you have to implement that in order to grow your business well. So let's talk about the top 10 business trends, wherein I'll be starting one by one with particular topic and further illustrations of that. So let's talk about number one, which is working from home. That is for real. So you know what? When employees were under lockdown over due to this COVID, companies had to quickly adapt operations to a remote workforce. Now that there are some distance and lessons learned from that initial experiment, most businesses are now rethinking their entire business model. They're talking about 50-50 or 30-70 or 70-30 kind of because working from home has given most of the businesses greater profits, because their running expenditures have had gone down. uh, you know the working hours were increased without saying, and I hope I'm not uh, criticizing any one of the companies, because that was the trend, you must have understood that. So some companies experience an increase in productivity when their workforce went remote, working from their homes, and again the comfort was there for the employees to work from home. However, for a few of the companies it was not ideal because of the nature of the businesses. So therefore in 2020 and in the years to come, these businesses need to reimagine their own workspaces as well as provide the proper support for people working from home, such as outfit them with the right office equipment, mental health support, and more, so everyone can work from home comfortably. And few of the good companies have even done it. They have given remuneration to buy workstations, chairs, even they have been paid for their internet and all those things. So good companies have already been doing it. Let's move forward. Data. So number two is data as an asset. So over the last few years, data volumes have grown massively. The businesses that leverage this data to better understand their customers and to improve their decision making are clearly the ones that are outperforming everyone else. So cloud solutions allow us to access data from anywhere. We Most of us are now using cloud solutions. So businesses need to protect and secure data as they would any other asset. So like any other asset, the data is one of the most critical asset for a business, for a company. So data security is one of those things. So another important thing for businesses is to consider how to boost data literacy. Understand that I'm talking about data literacy in 2021 and beyond in their company in order to glean decision making insights from it, right? So this also requires an investment in systems that can efficiently and effectively process, analyze, and store the data streaming into the organization, right? So data is one of the critical factors. Number three is business model innovation. So in 2021, every business leader needs to reflect on what they are offering customers and how they operate as a business. There were lots of industries that were completely transformed in 2020 because of the pandemic, such as the hospitality and events industry. The businesses that are currently thriving even during a pandemic are those that reacted quickly to the changes. For example, restaurants that pivoted to enable expanded takeout abilities, or Formula One companies that were producing ventilators altered their typical formula and typical operations to ensure survival. So, although businesses have always had to think about the market which is shifting and what transformation that means for that particular business. So it will be more important in 2021 and 22 and beyond to innovate your business model entirely in terms of making your survival intact. And obviously, you have to go on the path of success and growth. So, this business model innovation is one of the critical components. Number four is automation. So, another top business trend in these years and the future is automation. Businesses will evaluate their business process to see whether they can take people out of the process and when they aren't adding any true value. So, in spite of adding more people, people are known. The businesses are now more moving towards the automation of those entire business. So, they are trying to use the technology part more in order to keep them intact and growing. So there have already been quite a few shifts in the direction from warehouses, supply chains, automation, autonomous vehicles, trucks and ships, as well as chatbots that automatically take over customer service inquiries. So in 2021, you know, these things are already going on, and I expect that white collar automation will be a trend. White collar automation will be a trend, my friends. As we consider that uh, bits of a lawyer, doctor, or other white collar professions jobs can be given over to computers and smart robots, and they are going to now deliver through automated interfaces. So this is going to be a paradigm shift in white collar automation. Number five is decentralized finance. So as a result of the economic turmoil which had happened due to the COVID pandemic, life has gone tremendously nervous, and the markets continue to be nervous as well. Still, people are struggling with those finances. So this creates a challenge for businesses that want to raise capital to expand their businesses or to start a new business. So one solution for raising capital has been crowdfunding, blockchain technology, and other decentralized finance options. So the regular options of getting an investor is little bit slow, I would say. Otherwise, these other models, the other trends have grown up. So this is going to be a big trend in 2021 and future, that will allow businesses to acquire capital easier than through traditional channels. Number six is virtual interfaces. So, as companies race to find new ways of delivering service to customers that were not walking into stores, they began to consider how to deliver some of the services in digital forms using technologies such as augmented reality, virtual reality, and mixed reality. So, to comply with, you need to stay at home orders, right? And people would use virtual avatars to try on makeup, eyewear, and clothes. Ultimately, this try before you buy with virtual interfaces will transform how businesses offer their services. And you know, this company, the spectacles, uh, I'm sorry, I forgot the name, but you must be seeing these virtual reality things happening in all across. The lens cart, sorry, I just got it. Lens cart is already doing through its website, wherein you can apply any of the frames. It gives you a 360 revolution, wherein you can see how you'll be looking when you use those specs, right? So these are few of the examples. Now, number seven is going from global to local. So, initially, we were all focused on catering to the smaller markets. When the pandemic hit and people started using those tools and technology to reach the world, people were moving towards global, local to global. Now, they have understood their markets very uh, confidently in terms of understanding which market is going to suit them the best. So now again they are coming back from global to local. So local means not a limited geographical, but to the right kind of a people, wherein they are able to sell more. So that is one. Number eight is purposeful and meaningful. So there's a trend to have more purposeful and meaningful jobs and activities going on all around. So today, these younger generations that are entering the workforce want to connect with a purpose, or they want to work for a company that has real meaning. So companies that don't have a clear or meaningful purpose will struggle to attract talent and customers both. Number time is nine is the sustainability, which is a major concern for, which was and has been a major concern for some time. But during this pandemic, things have shifted in emphasis. So, as disruptive as the coronavirus was to business, companies are now recognizing the environmental crisis that could be much more damaging to the world as well as the bottom line than the pandemic. So therefore, every company needs to rethink about their operations, environmental impact, and their products and how they are being used. So this trend of sustainability links closely to the previous trend of a meaningful purpose as companies work to reduce their carbon and water footprint. You must be knowing about the carbon credits and carbon footprints, similarly water footprints and all those things. So this sustainability has now gone linked with all these things. And last but not the least, the social engagement part. So during the pandemic, brands relied on engaging with their customers and potential customers across social media and internet. So this 2021 and the future, there will be a big push towards a more authentic presence on social media. Understand, more authentic presence on social media, and one that's less curated by social media experts, as a real behind the scene looks at the company. So people want to connect to the real world, even though social media is more about digitizing your content in different forms, but still people are looking at what's going in reality behind the scenes. So you have to be very very particular about that engagement part. So along with this will be the engaging influencers and micro influencers in your industry, those key people who are driving conversations and engage with your customers. So guys, these were the 10 top trends which I wanted to tell you. Reason being, if you don't understand the market, where the trend is moving towards, you will be having a massive impact on your business, because whatever you're doing may be good, but you have to follow the trends, or you have to have a close watch where the market is going, what customers are looking, in what way customers are now buying, right? So this was all in today's topic, and hope you have liked this discussion and the talks. Thank you, all my viewers, Advitiya, Nautinator, and everyone who has been continuously supporting me on my live shows. And I look forward to such more sessions. Very frequently, I do all those things. So, looking forward to see you and meet you again in my next topic. Thank you so much. Bye bye.